Hello everyone, I'm Sir Jackos and I'm going to be playing some Magic the Gathering Arena today because as of this week Brawl has been implemented, and whilst the event is no longer running because I apparently am really bad at making intros and have had 3 shots at this now, have now got to record this after the fact. So the deck that I've been playing, or will be playing in this video, is it's built around Vraska, Swarm's Eminence, which is one of the War of the Spark Planeswalkers, is one of my favourite Planeswalkers to have been printed in that set, because it's just got such a fun, flavourful and unique mechanic to work around, with creatures, death touches in particular, dealing damage to gain +1/+1 counters to grow and become more threatening, where they usually start as being pretty pathetic 1/1s that only have the scary bit of being able to kill anything with that 1 damage. So I'm not going to go into too much depth with the deck as a whole, at least not in this video, since I also am apparently very bad at going through them in a reasonable time frame, and with the fact that Brawl games go on for a bit longer than usual standard, I've decided that I'm going to just do that and my afterthoughts with cards that could be good in the deck or that I changed in a separate video, and that way, if you're interested in seeing how the deck runs, how it plays out, that will be there, and otherwise you've got the actual gameplay that you would have come to see. So with that in mind, I hope you enjoy, and I'll potentially see you next time. Starting off against Niv Mizzet, which can be really, really awkward, since if we don't get a solid start, well, this does look pretty solid, only the 1 death toucher, but we have a lot of card draw to go, and yeah, it's one of those issues with Niv Mizzet, is if Niv Mizzet hits the board before I'm able to get some of my stuff up in toughness, they can easily just wipe the board with them. So get some early damage in. It's not much, not going to matter in the long run. Signet is pretty nice. I am perfectly fine with this. So we drop down Vraska.
I lead the Golgari now.
Take a swing.
Step aside or be crushed.
This is a favourable trade one way or the other. They decide to block it. I'm going to be greedy and wait a turn, so I can play the Guardian Project before I play the Hard Poisoner. They might be able to kill Vraska now, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. Still only stuck on the 1 blue, which is promising. I'll take that damage. I've got Great Henge available to me, so first things first, swing in. Do you trade? I presume you do. It's good for me. I mean, I guess I could have played that first. But now I do get to grab Hard Poisoner. I should have waited on that Cryptic Caves.
How you live.
Ah well.
How you'll die.
Okay, so next turn Niv Mizzet can come down if they draw another blue source. that's a good chance of them getting another blue source. So, I think first of all, I attack. That's bigger.
When it comes to murder.
So I've got 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I think I just get down the Great Henge. Killing Vraska isn't too bad. Yep, I'm perfectly fine with that. Because I can now replay her immediately, make more tokens. You're tapped out, I'll gain my 2 life. Ooh, Find Broker. That could be useful, so... Then have 3 mana left, so I don't get to do anything else on top of that. But I think that's fine.
I'm good at what I do, and what I do is win. I've done things. I'm good at killing, but I don't always enjoy it.
Now next time they kill Vraska, if they're tapped out enough.
Beat me.
3.
Just try it.
They can kill one of them, but that's not going to be enough without something else.
Time to test
Yeah,
the
kill one.
fire.
And that doesn't matter because this Death Touch will just straight up kill you. So, course of action. No reason not to attack first.
Lucky shot. I'll be back. Just you wait.
Good old missing out for tokens.
Pirates and I get along because we're both cutthroats.
Get a Moldavine down, so now we get some more card draw going.
Close.
And
Kill your enemies.
I could have Find Brokered, but once again, nothing worth Find Brokering. There's Miss Mizzet. She immediately get to cast something, presumably, and killing something. Nope. Interesting. Embodiment of Agonies is not what I want to see right now. So, it's now the time for Ronus. Hard Poisoner probably gets blocked, which means I'd get through 6 damage. Nah, I think we got a few more turns. Interesting.
Pirates and I get along because we're both cutthroats.
Well, that means I do this now, because now it can't kill something. Actually, I can kill Vraska, but then I can replay Vraska, and that's good. Do I have mana to replay Vraska? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So no, I think I'm 1 short, but I can graveyard it, Find Broker it back. That said, they could now have their counterspell up. Yep. However, that does now make for a decent embodiment of agonies. And that can get back my Pine Broker. I've got Death Sprout for Mid-Mizzet if that gets played again. I've got God Eternal Ronus. This game should be as pretty much good as over. Critical draws a card. Okay, that's 2 blockers. Okay, I tapped out, so GG. And as a casualty of the war for next turn. Yeah. So that's a good first showing. So I am splitting up these videos slightly. I am recording all the games back to back, and we'll probably only have time for 3 at most, and we'll probably use all of them, win or lose. That's not a keeper at all, no green, that enters tapped. Get a hard poisoner, but that's it. And the... ooh, Hurrah, nice. But yes, I'm testing the built-in recording features of Windows 10, and they've not been the best. That's better, that works. It's a painful keep, but it's... get to keep all the cards in my hand, get to get both my colours of mana. Hello. Have Hound's Bastion ready to go. That's really not what I want to say. Yeah. I think probably in future I am going to just set up my recording properly. Oh, also, Hurrah is probably actually not a good matchup for us in hindsight. Can't block it. That is a draw that I'm really glad I got. That actually kind of works. But yes, not exactly the best because I can't block it. And do they not have? Okay. Well, I think I'm going to want to play Leyland Prowler here. Anyways, let's attack. They have... no... do I pump? Trouter is a 3/5, so... I do not pump. Because if a Trouter comes out on curve, I need an answer, and that answer is currently Rapid Bite. Come on, roll out a Trouter. It's a mistake for them to roll out a Trouter because I've made an Trouter deck, and you really do need your protection because otherwise stuff like this happens. And that now means I get 2 free turns, basically, for your win cons back on the field. Sure, they probably should have some elements of control, and being that heavily screwed out of blue probably has hurt their deck a bit. That would do it. That gets it to them next turn. Can't finality it. You want us both to search for a card and put it on top. Do I get greedy and get Casualties of War? Got 1 mana short of Casualties of War, so it'd be really, really risky to do it. They have 1 mana left over, so if they get another land drop, they have their protection for a Trata. So no, I think I know what I get. I get the 1/1 assassin that must be blocked if able. I would love to grab Casualties of War here, but I just think it's too risky. Ocarina Assassin. Because that way, it means I don't get Vraska down again, but it does mean if they play a Trata next turn, a Trata will have to block the Assassin. Which is better than... because if they've got a counterspell or any form of protection for it, then yeah, this is going to go downhill fast at that point. They've definitely got some form of removal given how much hovering they're doing. Yep, there we go. Yep, and that's the obvious thing that you search for when you've got that. And then they can exile my graveyard, and this is going to actually hurt quite a bit, because I've got quite a bit of graveyard recursion.
My dreams dissipate like smoke.
Okay, I think I just have to bite the bullet here. Kill Ashiok. Tapped out, so... since that single-handedly, so I've lost both my mana ramp creatures, lost quite a good selection of things there, and now these two cards are pretty dead. I can bring that back, but then a Trata can come down unopposed next turn. This is not a good spot. Okay, you've got something. You've only got 1 blue mana still, so you can have some counter spells, but not. Go on, bite the bullet prematurely. Remove my knight. Oh, this is not what I want to say. Dream Eaters. I would have rather they had something that could actually have just killed my things. Can get rid of that with Find Finality. I can keep the Okame alive. with Fine Finality. But Fine Finality can't kill a Trotter, which hurts. And they put one card on top. Yep, Oakham goes back. Oakham is insane when you end up playing against another green player. But, I mean, he's still decent, but just nowhere near as good at 4 compared to 2. It's fine. That's not so fine. Okay. So. I can't play aggressive Mammoth, because they will just... So I think I drop Vraska.
I lead the Golgari now. Step aside or be crushed. People call me a death dealer, but I rarely offer discounts.
You do not block with a Trotter, and are probably going to end up exiling the knight, but I've got anything else I can do. And if they don't, and they do go for Vraska, then I'm fine with that. I guess to go twice.
Out of room to store my trophies.
They get to bounce the knight, or maybe the token. Oh, they did an end step, so they don't actually get to do it until the end of this turn, so... Yeah. You misplayed that. But then they'd get rid of the token, because the knight is what they're going to exile. Nope, they are going to go for Vraska. I'm A-okay with that. That's it. Okay, bring it back. There goes Wishclaw. Which is probably for the best because I then get my casualties of war. Embodiment would have been great had Ashiok not hit. So, I've currently only got Arcane Assassin in graveyard. I think... replaying Vraska, Vraska dies again to a Trotter. Trotter's able to kill... If I play Vraska and don't minus her, then both attack dies. All the mana's open, so... I think... Drop Knight. And I drop Oakham. Should have probably attacked first. Oh well. Oh wait, yeah, Farmine, they can make the double blue if necessary. Yeah, Casualties of War would be absolutely brilliant. Yeah. I'm not quite sure why they have as much bounce as they do. Actually, no, yes I do, because they want... Yeah, of course, they want the creatures to survive so that Etrata can exile them. So you exile Might of the Ebon Legion. Goes back to command zone. Given that you've used Scheming Symmetry, you've milled your Wishclaw Talisman. Murderous Rider. Yes, please. I think I hold it for Etrata though. That's why I get to keep the rider open, so their turn, when they're tapped out, they can use it. And I know they've got the Brazen Borrower, they can flash in. Gruesome Menagerie is a card I'm really considering cutting, since it's absolutely amazing in my Oathbreaker deck, because there's so many 1, 2, and 3 mana death touches, and like you can give Trample for 3 mana and Rayhan to move all of the +1/+1 counters around, which is brilliant. Whereas in Standard there's a lot fewer good things in that range. So whilst this can get amazing value in in some cases, not all of them. I am fine taking that. I want you to play Etrata. You will tap out for Etrata. They're not playing Etrata this turn. And that does not make me happy. I can, and I think I will, Finality this turn though. Since I can... Do I... Okay, so I attack with both. Still got stuff, and that's still scary. Get to draw my card. Zhang Yangu is good, but is it good enough? Okay, so they did have something. But they've also got something else, because... Oh, I've got Cryptic Graves. That does hurt. That's 8 damage. And I've got one answer. And they've got lethal. I lose 2 life if I use Murderous Rider. I can play a flyer in Embodiment. They've got my Murderous Rider. That's going to be pretty much good game. Don't think there's anything I can draw that saves me here. Actually, I mean, they have Murderous Rider. They can hit me. So, that being said, if I attack with both, maybe they'll Murderous Rider prematurely the OK adversary, so I don't get my card draw. No. Wishful thinking. One turn too late. Now you Murderous Rider it, and I statue the 3 meter, and I still die. That's unfortunate. But kind of what I was expecting from fighting this deck with Atrata. Atrata's basically, in this case, would have been a spot check thing. I could have played Vraska maybe turn before to try and make counter, but I think they'd just punched Vraska, and then I'm... yeah, they could bounce one of the tokens, and if I didn't make one, then they swing with both, and then Atrata doesn't go back when it's punching a Planeswalker, so... And Golos. This may also be a difficult one, although that is a very, very nice start. Very nice start indeed. So I can get my... Ooh, if I get a 4th land, this could actually be amazing. So if I'm able to hit that before they're able to get their field going, I have a chance. That's not a good start, but I do have the Casualties of War, which can get that back. And I do now get both of these. Currently have no... That's colourless, apparently. Bay Barrow, yep. That's fine. There's my 4th land. Perfect. Oh, no, wrong thing. Creature I control, creature I don't control. No Golos for you next turn. I've then got Death Sprout and Vraska next turn. Or we can just win on the spot. I am fine with that. Alright. With that in mind, let's go for one more. Yarok. Not sure I've played this deck with Yarok, and that is a definite no. Free Mulligan's great. That... yeah, that's a keeper. If I get another untap land, that would be great. Okay, that's less great. Since another untapped land means I can Signet into Vraska. And get that ball rolling. However, I think... if I play Enforcer and then draw an untapped land, then I'm dropping Ochran Assassin, which does force the block. So if you've not tapped their goose, then I can kill the goose. If they've got anything else down, then it's not the worst. Now it is slightly worse because it does then die. But then again, I've got the Order of Midnight, so I can bring it back. But then if I do get an untapped land, I'm down the Evolving Wilds anyway, so... Signature Enforcer. Currently at 3, they're currently at 3 mana. So, still got a couple of turns. I think I go for the Vraska. Since it does also give me Questing Beast, which has haste, so if Vraska survives the turn, which presumably will, with the Death Toucher to block, they might attack with Fibblefip off of that trade, but I'll take the one, in fairness. Duress misses, but they now know what I've got, so they know what to expect. Yep, I take the one. This guy is thinking about something long and hard in his second main. Okay. Vraska it is. I guess they could have an Assassin's Trophy.
How you lived is how you'll die.
Yeah, Assassin's Trophy would make sense. I've got the Goose for that. They've got the Forest, but if they want Yarok down... There's Yarok. So then I'll tap for that. Yep. Fibblefip gets a punch.
That got my attention.
Death Sprout, you say? I do have the second black there, so I think here I do Questing Beast. Can kill Questing Beast, but to do so they have to block with Yarok.
Pirates and I get along because we're both cutthroats.
Now, I do have the mana to replay Vraska next turn. So do I minus Vraska? That's got Death Touch, yeah, I minus Vraska.
Nobody appreciates my handiwork.
Double Scry, very nice. Although I don't, depending on what they play, I don't think I actually play Vraska next turn. I think I Death Sprout. Okay, I exile 2 cards from hand. So, this does hurt a little. I think I get rid of the Enforcer. Do want to keep the Death Sprout. I guess with Death Sprout I can get another land, so Castle Garenbrid can go. Do I Death Sprout now, or do I wait and see what they do with Yarok? So they've got 5. I think for safety I do it now. It also means my questing beast gets a free attack. I think I get another swamp because I got the Witch's Cottage, so I need 3 swamps down for that. And I've got triple green and then also triple black, although I don't think I've got anything that costs triple black. That's an also favourable trade if they do decide to block that, so that seems fair to me. It's more than fine in my book. Although that being said, they could have reanimation, so maybe it's not good in my book, we'll see. They can't play Yarok this turn though. And that gives me an opening for Archon Assassin. Yangu, you say? If I do that, then I have 4 mana, so I still get... Can push through 6 damage, and next turn would be 7 for the lethal? Then again, I think best play. Should have dropped the Pestilent Spirit first. Yeah, that was a mistake. Should have dropped Pestilent Spirit first. Okay, that's fine. Also should have attacked first, but... Actually, no. I'm going to drop this and plus put the counter on the assassin. Okay, they did have a counter spell, but I could pay for it last time, so they didn't. So yeah, okay, playing the assassin first worked. However, now if you take the turn out to get a mill tip, that's fine in my book. 2 lands is a bit painful, but fine overall. They don't have Yarok. They can't block a questing beast. Yeah, that's a smart play, because otherwise I can force it to be blocked by Archon Assassin. Ooh. I don't have a land, so that's not useful this turn. None of those can block. Archon Assassin I need to stay for now, so... This time, drop Vraska.
Before I make you disappear. Fighting here is more fun than in the Undercity. Pirates and I get along because we're both cutthroats.
Yep, you've got 1 mana. What's your 1 mana play? Okay. Ocarina Assassin coming in for the win. Can't block it, gotta block the assassin. That's one, and now the rest. It's not must be blocked, it is blocked by all creatures. Oh, I love Ocarina Assassin. Ocarina Assassin is great. Ocarina Assassin with counters and trample is amazing. Alright, so, all in all, I think a pretty decent showing of how the deck plays.